right, guys, we have the third hired request up today on the 2018 list. One of my favorites, Just Once by Quincy Jones. You can look it up on YouTube if you haven't heard it. I've heard this many times back when I was a kid. There was a little cassette tape I had called Heartbeat of the 80s, and it was on there, and I wore it out listening to it. But here we go. But I guess my best wasn't good enough. And here we are back where we were before. Seems nothing ever changes. Back to being strangers. And so forth. Hello everyone, I'm Sean Cheek, and welcome to my easy piano lessons. Great song, huh? Brings back lots of old memories and feelings from the 80s. But here's the part one we're about to do, and the rest of the lessons for this, as well as thousands and thousands of other lessons I've done over the past 11, 12 years, are on my website. webpianoteacher.com works on all mobile devices. Fast streaming for everyone, something on there for everyone. Whether you're a beginner or intermediate, advanced, whatever types of music you're into, I've done it all and continue to do more and more as the days and weeks go by. So let's get started here. And we're in the key of C, so that's great, huh? No sharps, no flats. At least in the key signature, we'll have some accidentals. Let's take a look at the left hand first. We start with a C chord. All right, so we'll hold the pedal down there, and we have a C chord, a low C with your fifth finger, then a G with your two finger, then an E on your thumb. Now, you're going to keep hitting that G every other note. G, G, G. So that G is kind of your anchor. You're just going to stay there with that two finger. E to D to E with the thumb. All right, 1 and 2 and 3. Bum, bum, bum. And don't rush. Tempo, right hand starts with an E up here. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and da-da-dum. So E, F, G. So you'll play that first E up here when the left hand plays its E, and then you'll play G with the G on the left hand. So ba ba bum. First measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E, and now we're going to do this. So here the left hand's going to go C, A, F. So again, a bit of a stretch, but leave that two finger on the A because we're going to go back to it every other note. Then an E, then an F. That's all that I hear on the left hand when listening to it. And when I'm doing this, I just listen to it by ear, and I try to give you exactly what the person who's doing that, what the person's doing that played it on the album version. So G, A, F, then up high, C, B, A. Okay, so the beginning of that measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and bum, 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 bum. All right, bum, 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 bum. Now the next measure, you have to play that B and C together with a G. And it might be easiest if you turn your thumb a little bit sideways and play the B and C with your thumb. So two notes with one finger. Not that hard. Instead of doing this and trying to land that, you might miss it. And it's smoother this way too. Just to play it that way. The left hand will go E, C, G with 5, 2, 1. And the right hand high C. And then your thumb, B, C, G, G, 1, 2, 5, 5. No, 1, 2, 5, 1. The first G you'll play with your fifth finger, and the next one has to be your thumb so that you can reach the really, really high G. So that measure is 1 and 2 and... Oops, I missed it. 1 and 2. There we go, still missed it a little bit. Let's tie that together with the very beginning. So here we go, very beginning, 1 and now we're going to go bum, bum. All right, so next measure, G, C, C. So we're up high and then down a little bit more. C, G, oh, no. It's the same C. G, C, C, same C, C, G, G, F, Then we'll play D and E together. Put that left hand C with it, it'll sound good. So that measure, 2. Left hand, F, C, G, and A together. Here's another place where you can play thumb, thumb, or just move over and play 1 and 2. And then G and F together, and then D and G. So hands together, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And then that's where the singing starts, right there at that point. So let's tie that all together, starting at the beginning. Fudge that because I forgot to do that way. Here we go. I did my best. So there's the singing there. D and E together. And then the left hand has a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1. All right, so you play A, E, A, left hand on an F. And then G, G. When you play that next G, you're going to add D and G below it. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, ta ta. So kind of groups of 2, ta ta, ta ta, that kind of a thing. The left hand has a C to start with, as we said, down to an F, E, and then an A. So I did my best. Bum bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Now on the left hand, it's pretty sparse, but feel free to do an octave and a fifth. All that means is you play like a C octave and then put the fifth in the middle with a G. And that's not what I hear on the recording, but it kind of helps it out to do an octave. Sometimes that fifth in there. So it'd be something like, I did my best. You know, just something I like to put in there to help you, with your piano solo. So there we go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. So we have D, B, and then a D on your thumb, and it's start with your fifth finger, and then C to C and A, ba-bum, E to A, C, F. Okay. Back where the singing starts. Da, 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 da. Right. So there it's E and then to A, C, F, G, D, A, and then bum, bum. So a C to a D and G. The left hand again can do octaves. And then ba-dum, ba-dum. That's going to be E with the fifth finger to G, B, D with 1, 2, 4. And then E again with the fifth finger to E, A, C with 1, 2, 3. So bum, la, 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 la. Left hand is E, A. Let me move on there. So at that point, bum, bum. We're going to play an F with the fifth finger. And then we'll play A and C afterwards as we continue to hold that F. Left hand goes to a D octave. Na, 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 na. No, wait, I'm not singing the right thing, but 1. Here we go. So then it's C, D, G to B, D, G while left hand does a G. So starting there, ba, ba, 2. Right, so na, 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 na. So there, B, D, E, A, left hand on an E. And then we immediately go to B, D, E, G sharp, left hand on a G sharp. And then C, E, G while the left hand goes to an A. And then left hand G. So let's go that far, starting where the singing starts, adding all of that. I did my best. Probably a good spot to stop, and then we'll do the part 2 on webpianoteacher.com. All right, so there's your part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I look forward to teaching the rest of it on the website.